everybody and welcome to a Sheepish Look at Stories, the Path of Destinies. My name is Genna and today we're looking at an action RPG where your choices matter. So before we get into the gameplay and explain everything more in depth, I want to just give you a quick summary of the story just so you're not completely lost when we see all the cutscenes and dialogue now. Basically, I have just captured someone who has some sort of information that could help me win a war. But I had a change of heart, and instead of interrogating her, I decided to make a choice where I'm going to try take her somewhere else and talk to her. And that's all you really need to know without getting into too much detail. It's only like the 3rd level, so you know there aren't really that many spoilers, and I'll try to keep it to a minimal amount.
When he came to, Zenobia was standing over him. "Why didn't you take me to the base to be interrogated?" she demanded. "Do you know what's left of people they interrogate? This is some trick, isn't it? To make me fall for you again? Well, I won't." "Oh, go on then. Scurry back to your ravens. I can't stop you." But strangely, she didn't. As Renato set off to find the Farfarer, she followed him, keeping just out of sight of the ravens.
As you can instantly see, I'm gonna have to be quiet quite a bit in this playthrough because the narrator basically narrates everything. It's very reminiscent of Bastion, in my opinion. Not only the gameplay, but yeah, the narration. He'll basically say everything. Even if you just start breaking boxes randomly, he'll make a comment about it. But yeah, the gameplay is very cool and very diverse. The combat, which is very important in my opinion.
"I need more materials," thought Renato.
There you go. So he's gonna be speaking a lot for me. That's alright. Alright, let me just heal up a bit. I can use my magical sword. I'm playing this with a controller, by the way. It is on PC, but it's recommended with a controller, so that's the way I decided to play it. So you have different sorts of elemental magical swords that you can use spells for. So for example, the one I have right now, I just heal as long as I hold the magic button down. So yeah, you've got a workbench. These are the swords, for example, that I can craft. It's very simplistic, the crafting system. I just collect ore or these essences and I can just craft things. As you can see, I only have the hero sword at the moment, but I've upgraded it so it can heal me. And gems you can collect. I haven't found any at the moment, but you can collect them and you can put them in and they'll give you different things, like for example attack speed. That's pretty obvious what it'll do. And let's get on with the game. So it's very simple. You attack. You can get a lot of skills later on,
thought Renato. Keeps you limber.
There you go. You can attack. It's very simplistic, the combat. You can actually counter as well. I'll get into that later on when we fight. I can have a grappling hook and I can dodge at the moment. That effect looks amazing, by the way. And that's actually all I have at the moment, but there's a lot more stuff. There's a lot of skill trees you can go into to upgrade your character. So I'm just going to, I guess I'm just leaving her behind. I mean, she's meant to be following me, but I guess she's keeping out of sight. So let's just go and blow this stuff up. So yeah, the grappling hook can actually be used to navigate the environment. So if, for example, I can find some, I'm just trying to figure out where I want to go, because I want to find some secrets. I think this is probably the secret place here. You can use it to navigate the environment or pull enemies towards you. So there you go. You see, I just pulled them there. There's a lot of diverse things you can do. I can also hold the attack button, so I can just pick them up and throw them off the ledge like that, or into their teammates, and it'll hurt them as well. That was a very easy one. You can see it actually gives me a report at the end and like ranks my how well I did, my performance, and I got a perfect there. So that means I think it's because I didn't do take a single bit of damage. Let's open this chest. Oh yeah.
Kind of funky. He hoped he didn't get it in his clothes.
Yeah, I got a fire essence. I'm that step closer. One step closer. I think I need one more essence to get a fire thing, a fire sword. And I believe these swords, not only do they actually give you new spells and all, but you can actually open certain areas because there's doors that require that type of sword. So that's pretty nice. There you go. You can see it's separate enemy type when the radius kind of thing. You can see the circle is done. He'll explode everything in the area. That's pretty nice, including his teammates, which can be used against him. Ooh! He also does teleport away, but he didn't actually have any space there. Damn it! The counter, the way it works, by the way, you have to hold in the direction of the enemy that's attacking you. They have an exclamation point on top of their head. And you just press the attack button. So it's very simple, but it also requires that you are paying attention. Like in games in Batman or Assassin's Creed, you could easily just kind of press the counter button, which was just one button. But in this one, you actually have to point at the enemy. So it's a bit harder in that sense, but much more rewarding, I think. But yeah, the combat, like I said, it reminds me a lot of Bastion, and I think you can see why if you have played that game. But the combat does feel a lot like the games I just mentioned, Assassin's Creed and the Arkham series. Alright, let's see. So there you go. I think that green door over there is one of the examples I was giving with the doors that you can actually break. I love doing this, by the way. Yeah! Give me that health. What are these, like... Oh, wait, what? Energy? I don't know. They look like dumplings or something. So I can't open this freely because I have the required sword. Which path do I want to go down now, though? Not only are there multiple choices, like, with paths, I mean, they don't actually diverse in, like, story-wise. It's just, oh, find this secret chest, and then you go back to the other place. So you need to try to think of which place is the secret. I think this one here.
He thought.
Because, generally, if there's grappling hook pillars on both sides, it's a good telltale sign that you need to go back because this isn't where you need to go. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, at the end of each level, you'll actually have a book that will open up and it'll like give you 2 choices. And they will, so far, I think they take you to entirely new levels. So I guess that like warrants for a second playthrough where you can just come back and choose all of the choices that you didn't make the first time. Okay, where? Okay, let's just go here so we don't drag this on too long. Hopefully I didn't miss any sort of secrets.
No skateboarding, the sign said.
Is that a futuristic skateboard? Did I just break the rules? Am I a rebel? Woo! By the way, I really like that the narrator actually... It's like he's... you could either like it or dislike it, I think. But honestly, I think it's pretty well done in this game. The fact that he actually narrates every single character as well. He kind of puts on a voice and voices each character with different intonations and a different accent and I don't know what. It's pretty interesting. By the way, here's a really quick glimpse at the altar where you can actually upgrade your character. So you can see in the top left corner I have skill points available. And it's very self-explanatory, the HUD here. You unlock certain tiers as you progress through the game. And XP will give you skill points to actually put them into stuff. So here I can, for example, get a combo upgrade, which attack immediately when the previous attack hits to land a perfect strike bonus damage and double combo bonus.
As Renato stopped to sniff the wind, Zenobia came up, still mad. Did you really think you'd just talk me into betraying my father? Oh yeah, sure, that was exactly my plan. Then why aren't you even talking to me? Because I've never talked you into anything in my life. They're gonna court-martial you for letting me go. He caught a whiff of the Farfarer. Wet rope, tar, and a cask of Scoble ale he'd spilt last year. It was that way.
Nice. Another thing I really like is the environments have been quite diverse as well. This one is very gloomy and it's got some kind of interesting rock formations and all, but the previous one I was in was really colorful, green, floating kind of islands and all. So that's very nice. The color, it's very saturated, which is really nice, and the art style is nice in general. It's really quite nice to look at. And also the music, I'm not sure if it's a real orchestra, but it sounds a lot like it. I'm gonna let you listen to it in the outro. The voice acting is great. I'm just trying to think of things to say while I'm on this incredibly long elevator ride.
Getting numb. Calaveras really didn't want company, did he?
Why? Because he lives on an ice mountain? I should do that as well. I'm kind of antisocial, so I should just live on the summit of a mountain. Can I break these? Yes, I can.
I wondered if he should have taken Zenobia to the rebel base for real. Maybe she wasn't playing him after all. After the bleak talk about the Emperor's dark secret, he was regretting his suspicion.
Yeah, it's I feel like the game changes more than other games that flaunt that they have, like, your choices matter, like Telltale's Walking Dead, where it's just, you'll eventually end up in the same place anyway, just slight changes. But it seems so far that you play an entirely new level in this game, which is very, very cool. Can I do anything with these? Let me try, like, light them. No. Oh, shit, no, I wanted to break that crystal. Oh, well. Can I... Oh, wait, can I go back? No, there's no other pillar there. Oh, well. It's okay, there probably wasn't going to be anything useful in any way. I haven't gotten anything useful from all the other millions of crates, I mean crystals that I broke, but I insist on breaking them anyway. Oh, hey there, ship.
Sure enough, the Farfarer had crashed in some rocks. There was no sign of Lapino. Zenobia caught up. All that kid stuff in Swordfu School. Look, look, that's the past. We're adults now. We have duties to other people. We have destinies. What are you talking about? And you are the most arrogant, slow-witted, light-fingered, mercenary, immoral, reckless...
I'm not going to show you the entire cutscene just to give you a little bit of reason to go down this path as well if you do decide to get the game. Unfortunately, this was one of the chapters which doesn't give me a choice directly right after this level, because the next level is going to continue the story a little bit, and then at that point I'll have a choice to make. But you get the idea. It's just 2 pictures in a book, and it kind of gives you a small summary of what exactly you're going to be trying to go for, and you pick it, and then it starts the next level. But I really like that the game isn't necessarily giving me a good and bad choice all the time. It's not that evident. It's just sometimes kind of a small, just a way of thinking. It's like, oh, I could either go this way and get something slightly more powerful, or maybe this one I could try help this person, they could help me in the future, something like that. But yeah, overall it's a really cool game. I like the art style, the music, the voice acting, the storytelling is very good. But yeah, overall it's a really cool game. Please check out the link in the description to buy the game on Steam if you do like the look of it, and please don't forget to like and share the video if you enjoyed it as well. It'll help me out a lot. But until next time, goodbye, I love you!